the heart of Boxhill South. By way of introduction, my name is G Chen. I'm your auctioneer today. We've got a team of Ray White Boo with you to assist you and guide you every step of the way, especially selling agent Hans and Kimmy and Henry. And of course, Yafei, wherever you are, the A team of Boxhill South. If you've got any questions regarding this property at all, please do make yourself known and reach out to one of our agents here today. Well, folks, on behalf of the team of Ray White Burwood, we'd like to thank our vendors very much for going on to the market with us and select Ray White Burwood as a selling agent, and also all the trust and the support they've had for us in the past many weeks' time. And to you, the lucky buyer, I would like to say congratulations in advance. All the best of luck with your bidding endeavors here today. Well, folks, the property we're selling today is formerly known as the Spigot Title Reference Volume 11149, Folio 962, with all the improvements. Also no better to you and myself at the mailman as the one and only 18 Inverloch Street here in the beating heart of Boxhill South. Today's auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules, and any additional conditions are made available for inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders, prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and it does provide a fine for such a conduct. The auction rules permit vendor bids. The words I will use to indicate that I'm making a bid on behalf of the vendor are simply vendor bid, and by law, only I as the auctioneer can place a vendor bid. The vendors have a reserve price. As the auctioneer, I will indicate bidders on request, and most importantly, folks, the auction rules prohibits an auctioneer from accepting the bidder on offer after the property's been knocked down to the successful bidder. So once the property goes selling and sold, the property will be deemed as sold. And I will take absolutely no late fees. So even if you do have more money to offer for this property beyond the point that I've knocked the property down to the successful purchaser, I will not be able to take it. So please be advised, bias, be strong, be loud, be proud, and most importantly, folks, if you got an upper limit, make sure that you reach it above and beyond to secure this absolutely gorgeous piece of real estate for many decades to come. Today we'll sign a cash and unconditional contract. There will be no cooling off period, no bias conditions, and the successful purchaser's obligations are like so. You sign a cash, an unconditional contract, no cooling off period, no bias conditions again, with the settlement term being, what's the settlement term, Hans? 30, 60, or 90 days. You heard the man. We'll make it nice and easy for you. Even if you want to settle before Christmas, we can do that for you. And of course, a 10% deposit is requested upon the successful purchase. But of course, if you do have any pre-arrangements regarding an alternative settlement term or deposit payment method, we will proceed as per usual. Your agreements do still stand. So bid with confidence today, buyers. By bidding here today, you didn't have read and understood all the relevant documentations on display in the past 4 weeks and 30 minutes time, and I'll simply take your silence as an all clear and we're all good to go. Any questions, I'll send one of our agents to help you out. Very well, ladies and gentlemen, now let's take a look at this fine piece of real estate, 18 Inverloch Street here in the beating heart of Boxhill South. When you talk about location and lifestyle and potential, capital growth, school zones, sizes, all that matters, of course, all of your boxes are ticked here. This is a proper house. A proper house is what it is, close to 300 square meters of premium land that Boxhill South has to offer you. 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, with a brand living area downstairs with plantation shutter, full of natural light, ladies and gentlemen, and of course the gourmet kitchen all the way through and through, buyers. Plus the master bedroom downstairs, the guest bedroom actually, you can call it downstairs, and of course the master bedroom upstairs with walk-in robes and en-suites and 3 bathrooms, of course, plus the 2 other bedrooms that share in the 1 family bathroom as well, plus the decking at the back, plus the outdoor living area at the back where you can install a barbecue and cook some finest meat that you purchase from the local shops in Surrey Hills, and of course the Burwell areas and the Boxhill Central as well, ladies and gentlemen. Your family memory can start right over here, buyers. This is a perfect family home for you to enjoy for many decades to come, ladies and gentlemen. And of course the location, needless to say, we're in the Boxhill High School zone, is highly sought after by all of the locals and people from all over the town, buyers. And of course we share all of the amenities as Surrey Hills, Camberwell, and those areas, the local shops on Riversdale Road, and the tram depot and the tram stop on Riversdale Road as well. Buses right at the doorstep here, and of course the station right in Boxhill. And of course, if you'd like to go a little bit further in, Surrey Hill Station here is here for you on Riverside Road, close to the Canterbury Road here as well. And of course, the major freeway access, the Eastern Freeway, Monash Freeway, local public transport and amenities and parks. The golf course, water park is right at the doorstep. Gardens Creek Reserve. This is the center hub of convenience, ladies and gentlemen, and that's what makes our area the true blue chip location of the southeastern corridor, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, we're talking about markets. Some say we're going up or down or sideways. We're on a roller coaster again. But I can assure you, ladies and gentlemen, great properties in great locations will always do really well. And that's why you're here, buyers, for the location, for the house, for the school zones, for the amenities, and this is your future potential, ladies and gentlemen. There could only be one winner for today's auction at number 18 Inverloch Street here in the heart of Boxhill South. Enough said on my end, buyers. I'll leave the ball in your court. I call for an opening bid. Open an offer to get our auction underway, ladies and gentlemen. Who would like to start? Open a bidder offer, 18 Inverloch Street, Boxhill South. Name your price. What was that? $1 million. A very, very humble start, sir and ma'am. Welcome now to the auction. $1 million, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go for $100,000 on the rise. You might have purchased the land plus the ground floor. Let's see if you can purchase the second floor. At $1 million now, 1.1. 1.1, I call $100,000 on the rise. No bonus price, otherwise I call vendor bid. At $1 million, I have here going once now to 1.1. Second call at $1,100,000. 1.1, nice and easy to jump back. Third and final call, all done, finished, all sold at $1 million, now to 1.1, not a vendor bid now, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the vendor. At $1,100,000 on a vendor bid now against you, sir and ma'am, what do you say? Below the quantity range, just letting you know. At $1,100,000 on a vendor bid now, taking $100,000 on the rise, run up to $1.2 million if you like. At $1,100,000 at this stage, surely there's more, ladies and gentlemen. At $1,100,000, at $1.1 million on a vendor bid now. At $1,100,000, your face, sir and ma'am, looks like you're bidding. What do you say? $1,100,000, jump in at $100,000 or $50,000 on the rise. $1,100,000. At $1,100,000, I called 3 times now, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know for the bidder offers, at $1.1 million, here it goes once now at $1,100,000. Second call against you as well, $1.1 million bid with me on a vendor bid here. $1,150,000, 50,000, there we go, at $1,150,000. At 1.1 of $50,000. All the best of luck, ma'am. At $1,150,000 now. At 1.1 and $50,000. You hold the right to treat with the vendor's reserve price if we do pass the property in at $1,150,000. I know there's a traditional 1 minute silence, 2 minute silence before the auction really starts, before we flow into the real bidding. That's fine, I can play along with that. My next auction is at 3:30. I can spend hours here with you guys as well. Doesn't matter. At $1,150,000, I stand under the shade. Nice and cool here. It's not too hot today. Perfect day for an auction. At $1,150,000. Let's take it as long as we like to get over the line. At $1,150,000. Fit with you, ma'am. At 20. Let's run to 1.2. I have a feeling we could get there. 1.2. 25. 25. I will park at 20 at $1,150,000. Right up to 1.2 at 1.1 and $50,000. At $1,150,000, come back with 1.2 or 25 as the minimum. At $1,150,000 now. At $1,150,000, still yours, your bid, your interest of 1.1 and $50,000. At $1,150,000, taking $25,000 on the rest. 1.2 is that a bid? 1.1, 1.2, 25, 1.1 and 75, 1.2. Can I say at $1,175,000? At $1,175,000, I take 1.2. At $1,175,000, 1.2 I have. Straight back, $1.2 million. At $1,200,000 now to 25. Can I say $1,200,000 for a standalone house? Absolutely great purchase here in the Boxhill High School zone. $1,200,000. I don't know what you call it. I call it a great deal. At $1,200,000 with you, ma'am. At $1.2 million now. At $1,200,000. $25,000, still taking $25,000, or run up to 1.3 if you like. At $1,200,000 now to 25,000, jump back 25, I call 25, at this I seek $1.2 million. At $1,200,000, your bid, your interest, I call 3 times, ladies and gentlemen. Would you like to jump in 20? Or 25? Or 1.3 to make it nice and easy for you? No? 100% at $1,200,000. Here he goes. Once now at $1.2 million. Second call at $1,200,000. And absolutely quiet street. It's been 5 minutes before any car passed this area. It's a great location here. I can hear nothing but the playing and the birds chirping, and of course myself as well. $1,200,000. Third and final call. 20,000. There we go. 1.2 and 20,000. Good to see you guys. At $1,220,000. All the best of luck. We don't have to first put a wine, but after you do purchase a property, we have a contract plus a second bottle of wine. How good is that? At $1,220,000 against you guys as well. Henry, Mam, and Kenneth. What do you say? 1.2 and $20,000. At $1,220,000. Speak quiet for a while, sir. Mam, would you say no? Or we'll come back to you 5 more times, perhaps. $1,200,000. No. There we go. $1,220,000. There we go. $1,220,000. $1,220,000. 40 I have, and 60. What do you say? Here we are. Need to know 1.2 and 40,000. At $1,240,000. At $1,240,000 I have. At $1,240,000. Now 60. Good to see you. Welcome back. At $1,260,000. At $1,260,000 now to 80. Can I say, was that be 1.2 and 60,000? What's that? Sorry? Do you want to place a bid? Maybe at 1.3? Not yet. You see the words? Not yet. I know what you're waiting for. Each bid will get us closer. At $1,270,000. How about the last 20? But I can start taking 10s. 1.260? Yeah. 80. At 1.28. At $1,280,000. At $1,280,000 now. At $1.280,000. If you like to go for 90, I can take, or 1.3 if you like. At $1,280,000, 90. Yes. I'll come back to you later. At $1.280,000. Once the end of the auction here. At $1,280,000 now. And 10. And 90. At 1.3, can I say? At $1,290,000. At 1.2 and $90,000 I have. At $1,290,000 now to 1.3 anywhere. At $1,290,000, sir and ma'am, is it time yet? Is it time yet? No, it's not yet. Or is it? At $1.2 and $90,000, Kimmy's second instructions. At $1,290,000, your bid, your interest is still yours. At $1,290,000 now to 1.3. Can I say let's go for 1.3 and see what happens? At $1,290,000 now, here he goes. What? At $1,290,000. Second call at $1,290,000. Just refresh your memory, ladies and gentlemen. A great single home on its own title with great front yard and backyard as well. 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. Just list just goes on and on and on. At 1.2 and 90,000 at 1.3. Can I say 1.3 anywhere? At $1,290,000, I call 3 times again. Once now.
1.3.
At 1.3. At 1.3, I should think so. At $1,300,000. At $1,300,000 now to 1.31. Can I say? Not yet. We'll let you know once we are. At 1.3. At 1.3. However, if you do pass the property in, only the highest bidder, the last bidder, not the first bidder. We talk with the vendors in regards to the reserve price. I'm sure we're close. At $1.3 million and 10. Can I say? At 1.3 and 10. You're pounding your feet, you're looking at each other, she's crossing her arms. You're making some decisions. I know. You can ask Dr. Google, take your calculators out. They will tell you it's an absolutely great deal. 1.3 and 10. At $1,310,000 now to 20. Can I say quick bid is a good bid? 1.3 and $10,000 now. They hold the box. They hold the exclusive right in the box seat. At 1.3 and 10. At 1.3 and $10,000. At 1.3 and $10,000. Is it time yet? Oh, it is. Come on, 1.3 and 10 at 20. You can go for 20 first and then do your calculations later. Doesn't matter. It's a great property. You know it. I know it. at $1,310,000. There are houses, there are townhouses, but there's only one 18 Inverloch. What do you say? 1.3 and 10 at $1,310,000 here. At $1,310,000 out of 20. 20 anywhere at $1,310,000. At $1,310,000. At 1.3 and $10,000 still yours. Your bid, your interest here at $1,310,000 in your favor. At 1.3 and $10,000. It doesn't matter if you're upsizing into it or downsizing into it or buying a first home or an investment property. And I can tell you this property is perfect for you. At $1,310,000 a bit here. At $1,310,000. She's taking her phone out. I recommend get the next fee ready because you might need it soon. At $1,310,000 at 1.3 and $10,000. What do you say? Need to know once now at 1.3 and $10,000. Second call at $1,310,000. Third and final call. All done, finished, all silent. Surely this more at 1.3 and $10,000 I have. Well, bear with us, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get some advice. Thank you for your patience here, ladies and gentlemen. I can assure you, we have very genuine vendor here. We are definitely here to sell, but of course, just need a few more bids. Getting really close now to get over the line. At 1.31, your bid, your interest. 1.3 and $10,000 I have. At $1,310,000. Still in 10,000s. Let's go for 1.32. Or 1.35 anywhere at $1,310,000 now. At $1,310,000, just raise your hands, shout at me, I promise that I'll shout back. 1.3 and $10,000 now. At $1,310,000, I call 3 times again, ladies and gentlemen. If there are no further bids or offers, 1.3 and $10,000, here he goes. Once. At $1,310,000. Second call at $1,310,000. Kimmy, Yaffe, what do you say? Third and final call with you, Kenneth, at 1.3 and $10,000. What's your instructions, sir? Remember, you are here to purchase a property. You're not here to see us. But if you are, of course, thank you very much. No, don't. You can go to the beach, you can go to the shops, you can go to a restaurant or a cafe, but instead, you came to the auction here at 1.3 at 10,000. What if you're leaving, at least place a bid and then leave? What do you say? But maybe we can write the contract down for you if you do become the successful bidder. Or in about 15 minutes time, if we do decide to pass the property in, you will see a sell sticker on the board. I can assure you this. At $1,310,000, your bid, your interest. Sorry if I'm taking my time. I need to make sure there's no more bids left. 1.3 and 10. Once now. Need to know 100%. Second call at $1,310,000. Third and final call. All done. All finished.
Take 5,000?
10. Let's go for 10. 1.32. What do you say? 10? Yes. Oh no, yes. There we go. 1.3 and 20. Slowly but surely. I like that. Did I say 1.3 and 20?
Hello, Richard, how are you?
$1,320,000. What I can assure you, ladies and gentlemen, the neighbors have been here for many decades. They all love the area. Once you're moving, you will never want to move out. Am I right, neighbors? There we go. Thank you very much. You're buying into a fantastic neighborhood. How good is that? At $1,320,000. What do you say? Let's go for 10. We're going to get there. I can assure you. 10. There we go. 1.33. At $1,330,000. At $1,330,000. That should give you confidence. Look at the crowd and the bidding, of course. 1.3 and $30,000. 3 players in the game. At $1,330,000. At one again, $330,000. A full house, a great one as well, ladies and gentlemen, with 4 bedrooms, 2 master bedrooms. At one again, $330,000. 5,010. 40. 40. 40. On the nod. 40. That's right. That's right. And 40. And 40. And 50. What do you say? At 1.3 and $40,000. At one. Not yet. We'll let you know once we are getting extremely close now. Look at the guys running like headless chook. I can assure you, we're getting close. At 1.3 and $40,000. On this side, on my left, 1.3 and $40,000 and 50. Can I say 1.3 and 40,000? At one again, 340, 40, 50. And 50 now. At 1.35 and 60, can I say? 1.3 and 50. We got 50 here. Let's go for another $10,000. Is that a nod? Is that a nod? Yes or no? Need to know 1.3 and 50,000. At one again, $350,000 and 60, can I say? And 50 now. 50 the bid, 50 the money. At 1.3 and 50 on the market and selling, ladies and gentlemen, we're playing for keeps. The property will be yours. And 10 at 1.3 and 60. 1.3 and 55. Not 10. You were thinking about 10 just five seconds ago. Not 10. Not 10. 55. 55. 65. And 55 now. 5 and 60. At 1.3 and 60,000. At one again, $360,000 I have. At 1.3 and 60,000. At one again, $360,000 now. At 1.3 and $60,000. The property will be changing hands today. At 1.3 and 5,000 to 65 and 70. Can I say, just give me the nod, nice and quick, nice and easy for you. 1.3 and $65,000 behind me here. 1.3 and 65 and 70. Can I say, need to know. 1.3 and 65,000. Here he goes. What? At 1.3 and $65,000. Twice now. At 1.3 and 65,000 and 70 I have. 1.3 and 75. Can I say 1.3 and 70,000? They've taken over the keys. Would you like to take it back? At 1.3 and $70,000. Now is the time, I'm sure.
I'm not interested.
Not interested?
Not anymore.
We might potentially see you in the next auction, but your real estate search can potentially end today, ladies and gentlemen, or restart tomorrow. It's your choice. At 1.3 and $70,000. It's your bid, your keys now. 1.3 and 70,000. Once now. 1.3 and $70,000. Second call at was that a bid? 1.3 and $70,000. Third. Final call. All done. Finished and silent. You've beaten your there you go. 75. Just in the nick of time. You almost missed out. Better be quick. 1.3 and $75,000. Don't want to give the property away for $5,000. At 1.3 and 75. At 80, can I say? Yes. This is a perfect $2,500, 7.5. 7.5. There you go. 1.3 and 77.5. At 1.3, 77.5. 78. Or sorry, 77.5. Or no, another 2.5. 2.5. 1.38. At 1.38. At 1.38. At one again, $380,000. 1.3 at $80,000. Even with today's interest rate going for another $2,500, won't generate much. You might potentially pay a few more coffees every year for the $2,500 you bid. What do you say? Let's go for another $2,500 or 5 at 1.38. At 1.38, the key's now going this way again. At one again, $380,000. We'll be knocking down 2.5 now. At 1.38, 2.5. At 1.38, 2.5. At one again, $380,000. $82,000, 500. At 1.38, 2.5. 1.38, 2.5. At one again, $382,500. Need to know, 100%. We'll be knocking down. Congratulations in advance.
1.383.
1.383. Another $500. Let's go for another 1,000. No? 1.383. Are you sure about $500? But only for a small increment. We'll only draw more interested parties into the water. Are you absolutely certain? Into the game. Are you absolutely certain? 1.3 at 83. Is that 83 or 83 and a half? Okay, 83. $500. 1.3 and 83. I recommend going for a strong bid, a knockout bid. You might potentially end the auction in that fashion. 2K. 85. 85. 85 now. At 1.3 and 85. At 85, told you. Let's go for another 2,000 or 5. We're at 1.39.
Yeah, 1K.
1K. 86. 86. 87 or 90. We've got 86 here. We've got 1.3 and 86. We've got 1.3 and 86. At 1.3 at $86,000. 2K. 88. 88 and a half. At 1.3 and 88,000. At $1,388,000 now. At 1.3 at $88,000 now to 90. 90. Another 2K. Another $2,000. What do you say? I can't see you, but I can feel the tension. You're behind the face mask and the sunny, of course, but I know you're contemplating. You're crossing your arms, you're pounding your feet, you're looking at each other, you're contemplating. At 1.3 and $88,000 now to 90, can I say? At 1.3 at 88,000. Kimmy, need to know, need instructions, we'll be knocking down. Final confirmation, looks like they're shaking their, oh, they're not.
1,000.
1,000, 89. 89. 89. And 90, can I say? 1.3 and 89. At 1.3 at $89,000. At 1.3 at $89,000. 90. 90. 1,000 and 90. At 1.39. At 1.39. They're holding the bid now. She's taking the calculator out. She's putting it back. She goes, there's no point. Let's just go for the bid. At 1.3 and $90,000. At 1.3 and $90,000. What do you say? Sir, I just want to point out that the missus, she's looking at you. She's counting on you to make that call with that $1,000. Let's just go for the 1,000. Let's just go for the 1,091. At 1.3 and $91,000. At 1.3 and $91,000 now. At 1.3 and 91. At 1.4, can I say? At 1.3 and 91. At $1,391,000. At $1,391,000, 2,093. At 1.3 and $93,000. At 1.3 and 90. Oh, there you go. 1.3 and 94. At 94, 1.4. Can I say let's go for 1.4? At $1,394,000 now. At $1,394,000 now. 95 or 96. Can I say? Your kid's gonna love it. I can show you this. 1.3 and $94,000. At $1,394,000 I have. At $1,394,000. You're now holding the keys at 1.3 and $94,000. I can assure you the only day that you regret bidding is the day of the auction. You're going to enjoy for many decades at 95 at 1.3 and $95,000 now to 96. Can I say 1.3 and 95 at 1.3 and 95 at $1,395,000. They're holding the bid. Kimmy, a very heated discussion. Need to know. 95. 1.4. Let's go for 1.4. 1.4? Yes or no? Or let's meet in the middle. Let's go for 1,000. 95. 96? Need to know. Out. Out. 100%. Thank you. Looks like they're out. Looks like beating your competition at 1.3 and $95,000. Need to know final confirmation. Once now, 1.3 and 95,000. I'll count 3 times. On my last count, if you do still jump back in, your bid will still count. Second call at 1.3 and $95,000. Third and final call. All done, finish, and silent selling. selling and walking away. Looks like you've been in your competition. Welcome to Burwood. Welcome to Boxhill South, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together. We are sold. Congratulations. Well done. Commiserations to the other bidders. If you'd like to recreate a fantastic result, Railway Burwood is looking forward to having a conversation with you regarding maximising the value of your property as well. Thank you.